The survey itself started in February of 1791. It took 34 days for Ellicott to lay the lines of the 40 miles necessary to make the 10-mile square. Ellicott started at Jones Point, as I said, with Banneker laying that first point. In April of 1791, there was a ceremony held at Gadsby's Tavern in Old Town Alexandria. A parade came down to the stone, and they had a Masonic ceremony with oil, wine, and corn, and they dedicated the stone. That stone was a ceremonial stone and was soon replaced by the stone you're looking at now. In 1854, the lighthouse was built. At that time, the seawall was put in, and the stone was buried and covered up. This was about the same time that the Virginia lands were retroceded back to Virginia. That happened in 1847. The reason for that was twofold. When Congress allowed Washington to put the 10-mile square here, they feared that Washington owned so much land in Virginia he stood to make money. Therefore, there was a stipulation that all federal money would only go to the D.C. side, to the Maryland side, to build downtown D.C. The other reason was the slavery issue. Virginia was a slave state, D.C. and Maryland were free. So in 1847, the diamond was broken up, and D.C. remains where you look at it now. Back to the lighthouse and the wall. This was built in 1854. When the stones first came to the public's attention in the late 1800s, 100 years after the city was founded, a man by the name of Fred Woodward became very interested in the stones. By 1912, he had heard rumors that the stone was buried in the seawall, and he convinced the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to break open the wall and expose the stone. They found it. The U.S. Army made a concrete vault, a box that they slipped over the stone to protect it. It had an iron grate, and that box is still right there. You can see it. About 4 years ago, as part of the Woodrow Wilson Bridge, the old seawall was taken out. A new seawall was put in. However, the vault and the stone were remained untouched. They took everything away. They filled the vault with sand, and they protected it during the construction. After they were done with the new wall, they put the new glass base on top, the top of it, and they did interpretive signs and enhanced the visibility of the stone itself. Hope you enjoyed this informational tidbit about the South Cornerstone. Enjoy.